Good morning children. Welcome back to the third part of the video of nervous system. Please open with me your books to page number 77, page number 76. Neurons. The neuron is the basic structure and functional unit of the nervous system. It processes the information received from the external environment. Each neuron or nerve cell has three components: cell body, axon, and dendrites. Cell body. The cell body is the largest part of the neuron. It contains a large spherical central nucleus along with large number of nasal granules within the cytoplasmic matrix called neuroplasm. Most of the metabolic activity protein synthesizes include the generation of ATP occurs in the cell body. Axon, a long cytoplasmic process which transmit impulse from cell body to another neuron is called axon. The cytoplasm of axon is known as axoplasm that contains neurofibril but non-nasal granules. Dendrites. The short cytoplasmic process of cell body which receives stimuli from other neurons are called dendrites. The dendrites conduct nerve impulse include the stimuli towards the cell body. Types of neurons. Three types of neurons are required to transmit information via the stimulus response pathway. Sensory neurons. These neurons transmit information from sensory receptors to the central nervous system. Relay neurons, interneurons. These neurons transmit information within the CNS as part of the decision-making process. Motor neurons. These neurons transmit information from the CNS to efforts, muscular or glands in order to initiate a response. While these three types of neuron share common features, their basic structure may differ slightly according to their function. This includes their length, cell body, soma, position, and the comparative distribution of dendrites and axon terminals. Transmission of nerve impulse. Take a fine needle and press on your finger. You feel the pain due to the pin prick. This information is first received by the dendrites of the neurons in your finger. Next, the sensation is transmitted through the axon of the neuron. The signal of the pain gets passed on to the other neurons through the junction point or synapse and reaches eventually to the nerve center. The information passing through the neuron is in the form of chemical and electric signal called the nerve impulse. The nerve impulse is transmitted across the synapse by the chemical called neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitter is a chemical substance that is used by neuron to signal other neurons. Nerves. The thread-like white structure which emerge from the brain and spinal cord and branch out to almost all part of the body are transmitted as nerve. A nerve is formed of a bundle of nerve fiber axon that are enclosed in a tubular sheath. Each axon in the bundle remains separated from each other because of the covering of medullary sheath. It prevents mixing of adjacent impulse in the fiber. The nerves are of three kinds: sensory, afferent. Nerves contains only sensory fibers. They bring impulse from the sense organ to the brain or spinal cord. For example, the auditory nerves from the internal ear and optic nerve from both eye and in brain. Motor nerves carry impulse to effector organ, muscles or gland from the brain or spinal cord. For example, a nerve arising from brain and supplying to the other sense organ. Mixed nerve are the nerves which carry both sensory and motor fibers. For example, spinal nerve. So children, here we conclude our lesson. Thank you children for listening. Thank you children.